Hi guys! Welcome sa part 2 ng Forex for Beginners course. Now sa part 1, natutunan natin yung basic and nitty-gritty ng Forex trading. Ngayon naman sa part 2, matututunan natin yung different types of orders. So ito yung mga paraan kung paano tayo nag-enter ng trade sa market. So with that, let's begin. Types of orders. The term order refers to how you will enter and exit the market. So meron tayong entry and exit orders. Now under entry orders, meron tayong market entry, limit entry, and stop entry order. For exit naman, meron tayong stop loss, take profit, and manual close. Let's start with entry orders. So first, let's begin with entry orders. So meron tayong tatlong types of entry order. Number 1, market entry. Number 2, limit entry. And number 3, stop entry. So let's start with market entry order. So buy or sell at the best available price. So if you want to get into the market immediately, you can open a market entry order and be entered at the current price. So let's say for example, nag-open kayo ng chart and then nagustuhan nyo yung price ng market ngayon, pwede kayong mag-enter agad-agad and yung trade nyo may execute din agad sa market. So click buy or sell and your trading platform would immediately execute a buy or sell order at current price. So ito yung tool kung saan nagpe-place tayo ng trade natin. Now kung gusto natin mag-market entry order, pipindutin lang natin kung buy or sell, and then of course yung position size or lot size na gusto nating gamitin. Now, para mas maintindihan nyo, punta tayo ngayon sa chart. Okay, so right now, we're looking at the MT5 platform. So, yung ginagamit ko is for Mac kasi naka-MacBook ako. But MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, kahit na MacBook or Windows yung gamit nyo, pretty much the same. So, I'm using XM Broker kasi ito yung ginagamit ko. Pwede nyo i-check yung link below kung interested kayo. Market entry order. So, let's say for example, nag-chart tayo, nag-open tayo ng chart, and then nagustuhan natin kung saan yung presyo ngayon ng, let's say, ng gold. And let's say, tingin natin aangat yung price. So, pwede tayong pumasok agad at current level or current price. So, ang gagawin natin, so, dito kailangan may lumabas dito na tool. So, kung hindi pa nakalabas sa inyo, pwede kayong mag-right click anywhere sa chart. So, pag right click nyo, pindutin nyo lang yung one click trading or Alt T. Lalabas yung buy and sell button. So, first, ilalagay muna natin yung lot size na gusto natin. So, let's say for example, mag-open tayo ng one mini lot. And then, click lang natin yung buy. So, kung first time yung gagamitin to, magpa-pop up tong disclaimer. And then, click nyo lang yung I accept. And then, press OK. And then, pindutin nyo ulit yung buy. Okay? So, pag click nyo yung buy, may maririnig kayong click. And then, makikita nyo dito sa chart nyo, meron ng buy line. So, ito yung order line, yung green dotted line. And then, makikita nyo dito sa pinaka-left side yung order nyo. And then also, dito sa baba, makikita nyo yung order nyo. So, dito sa trade tab, makikita nyo dyan yung symbol is gold, ticket number, time, type of order, so buy, then yung volume, price kung saan tayo bumili, and then stop loss and take profit, and then yung current price niya. So dito makikita nyo na nagfa-fluctuate na yung profit and loss kasi open na yung trade. Alright? So ganun din kapag gusto nating mag-sell at current price, pipindutin lang natin yung sell button and then automatically ma-execute na yung trade natin. Alright? And the other way kung paano tayo mag-open ng market entry order, so yung pinakita ko sa inyo ngayon, ito yung easiest way. Pero yung isa pang way is to right click anywhere sa chart and then hover lang kayo sa trading and then new order or F9. Click nyo lang yan and then maglalabas to. So, ang type is market execution, place your volume or yung lot size nyo, and then click nyo lang yung buy or sell button. So, for example, I will click buy. And then, ayan, nasa trade na ulit tayo. Okay? So, that's how you do market entry order. Next type of order naman is limit entry order. Order placed to buy below the current price or sell above the current price. So, ginagamit natin yung limit order ahead of time. So, parang pre-order, kumbaga. So, meron tayong buy limit and sell limit. So, for buy limit, order placed below price. So, let's say for example, ito yung price. Andito yung buy limit order natin. So, ito yung current price and ang ina-expect natin, pupunta dito yung price para ma-trigger yung trade natin. And ang expectation natin is once na ma-trigger yung trade natin, magbabounce to or aangat na yung presyo kapag na-hit yung buy limit order natin. Sa sell limit naman, order placed above price. So, kung ito yung current price, andito dapat yung sell limit order natin. So, parang nagbebenta tayo sa mas mataas na presyo. Sa buy limit naman, bumibili tayo sa mas mababang presyo. Okay? So, let's say for example, again, andito yung price, then may sell limit tayo. Ang in-expect natin, once na ma-hit yung sell limit order natin, bababa pa yung presyo. Okay? So, use this type of order when you believe price will reverse upon hitting the price you specified. So, punta ulit tayo sa chart para makita nyo kung paano ginagamit yung limit entry order. Alright, so we're back dito sa MetaTrader 5 trading platform natin. So, ngayon, itatry natin mag-open ng limit entry order. So, let's say for example, based on our analysis or sa basa natin sa market, itong Euro USD aangat. Pero ayaw natin bumili at current price. Gusto natin bumili sa mas mababang presyo. So, magsiset tayo ng buy limit order. So, for example, gusto nating bumili or mag-set ng buy order dito sa 1.0488. So, ang gagawin lang natin, right-click anywhere sa chart, and then hover sa trading, then click nyo yung new order, and then dito sa type, papalitan natin to ng pending order. Okay? And then yung type ng pending order is buy limit kasi na-expect natin na angat pa yung presyo. And then, lalagay natin dito yung volume or yung lot size natin. Let's say 0.25. And then, yung price, ito yung presyo kung saan natin gustong mag-place ng buy limit. So, ilalagay natin 1.0488. So, 1.0488. And then, click lang natin yung place. Now, after that, makikita natin dito sa baba, meron tayong order sa Euro USD. Okay? Ang type buy limit. Ito yung volume and ito yung price kung saan nag-place tayo ng order. 1.04880. So, kung makikita nyo dito sa right side, placed pa lang yan. So, hindi pa siya active. Magiging active lang yan once na yung price bumaba dito sa order natin, dun pa lang siya matitrigger. Okay? So, again, ang in-expect natin, since buy limit, bababa siya dito and then eventually aangat. Okay? Bumibili lang tayo sa mas mababang presyo. Ganun din kapag sell limit. So, let's say, ang analysis naman natin dito is bababa itong Euro USD. Pero ayaw natin mag-sell sa current price. Gusto natin magbenta sa mas mataas pa na presyo. So, gagamit tayo ng sell limit order. So, let's say, for example, gusto natin mag-sell sa 1.0608. Okay? So, ganun din. Click natin, right-click tayo sa chart, hover sa trading, then click new order or F9. Type pending order, and then yung type ng pending order, sell limit, and then lagay nyo lang yung volume, so 0.1, and then yung price, ano nga bang price yun? 1.0608. And then, click nyo lang yung place. So, makikita nyo dito, ito na yung line kung saan nag-place tayo ng order and ang nakalagay dyan, sell limit. So, hindi pa siya active. So, placed pa lang yung nandito. So, ang kailangan para maging active yung order natin, pumunta yung price dito. And para mag-profit tayo since sell limit to, kailangan bumaba yung price upon hitting our order. Okay? So that's how you place a limit order. Another type of pending order is stop entry order. So order placed to buy above the current price or sell below the current price. So meron tayong buy stop and sell stop. So yung buy stop, order placed above price. So let's say ito yung price, andito yung buy stop order natin. And ang ine-expect natin, once na yung price pumunta sa buy stop order natin, magtutuloy-tuloy yung pag-angat niya. Okay? Unlike sa limit order na nagre-reverse upon hitting our order, ito naman magtutuloy-tuloy. Sa sell stop naman, order placed below price. So kung ito yung current price, andito dapat yung sell stop natin. And ang in-expect natin, once ma-trigger yung order natin, magtutuloy-tuloy yung pagbaba niya. So use this type of order when you believe price will push through upon hitting the price you specified. Punta ulit tayo sa chart para makita natin kung paano ginagawa yung stop entry order. Okay, so let's say for example na itong Euro USD, in-expect natin na aangat. Pero to be sure, gusto natin na umangat pa ng onte yung current price. So maglalagay tayo ng buy stop above current price. So let's say dito natin gustong mag-place ng order at 1.0548. So right click lang tayo again anywhere sa chart, hover sa trading. Pwede natin gawin to, i-click lang yung sell stop or buy stop, pero mas okay kung tayo mismo yung maglalagay ng price. So pupunta tayo dito sa new order or F9. Again, yung type of order, pending order. Type of pending order, click lang natin dito. And then sa drop down, select lang natin yung buy stop. Okay? Again, yung volume. And then yung price is 1.0548. Okay? And then click place. So dito makikita natin, ito na yung order natin. Okay, meron tayong buy stop dyan. Andito na rin siya. And hindi pa siya triggered. So nakalagay lang dyan placed. So again, kailangan niyang pumunta muna dito para matrigger yung price natin. And once na pumunta siya dito, ang in-expect natin is magtutuloy-tuloy yung pag-angat niya para magpa-profit tayo. Okay? So sa sell stop naman, baligtad lang. So kung ito yung current price, dapat below current price yung sell stop natin. So right click again sa chart and then hover sa trading, new order, type of order, pending order, and then sell stop. So let's say magpe-place tayo ng 1 mini lot sa 1.04880. Okay, then click place. And then, ito na yung sell stop natin. So, ang in-expect natin, once na matrigger tayo sa trade, so pumunta dito yung price, eventually magtutuloy-tuloy siya sa pagbaba para magpa-profit tayo. Okay? So again, ito yung different types of entry orders. We have market entry, limit entry, and stop entry. Now, ang question, ano yung mas okay na gamitin dito? Depende sa method of trading nyo. So, may iba't ibang use yung different types of orders. Kailangan nagsusut to dun sa trading strategy nyo. Alright? Now, of course, kung meron tayong entry orders, meron din tayong stop orders. So, we have stop loss, take profit, and manual exit. So, let's start with stop loss. So, it is an order placed to close a trade when it reaches a particular price point. And it is used to limit our risk. So guys, very important na sa every trade na bubuksan natin or ipe-place natin, kailangan lagi tayong merong stop loss. Kasi ito yung nagli-limit ng exposure natin sa market. So it prevents additional losses if the price goes against your trade. So for example, gusto natin mag-trade ng gold. And gagamitin natin is buy limit order. So magba-buy limit order tayo sa $1,290 per ounce. And ang in-expect natin, aangat pa yung presyo. Magpe-place tayo ng stop loss order natin sa 1,282 kasi feeling natin or based on our analysis na kapag pumunta yung price sa 1,282, malaki yung chance na bumaba pa siya. So gusto natin i-limit yung risk natin. So if price goes below 1,282, you believe that price will continue to fall. So for illustration, ito yung price nung gold before and let's say ito yung price niya ngayon. Nagtitrade siya at 1,301. So yan yung current price niya. And then, in-expect natin na once na bumalik siya sa 1,290, aangat yung price. Okay? So, magpe-place tayo ng buy limit dito. And then, of course, to limit our risk, maglalagay rin tayo ng stop loss. Ilalagay natin siya dito sa 1,282. So, itong red line. So, ito lang yung risk natin. Pag bumaba to ng mas mababa pa sa 1,282, ayaw na natin dito sa trade na to. Kailangan nakalabas na tayo. Okay? And kung makikita natin, ganito yung nangyari. Mas bumaba pa siya dun sa stop loss natin. So, na-limit yung risk natin. Punta tayo sa chart, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano nagpe-place ng stop loss. Okay, so magma-market entry order tayo kasi let's say gusto na natin yung price, current price na nakikita natin and we're expecting na aangat yung presyo. So click natin tong buy. And one way to put our stop loss is to click itong line kung saan tayo nag-trade. Click natin yung line. So kapag nakita nyo na to, may makikita kayong drag to modify. So click, hold, and then drag pababa. Kasi ayaw natin bumaba yung price, right? So ulit, click, then drag, then drop. Alright. So makikita nyo dito, andito na yung stop loss natin. So kapag bumaba pa dyan yung price, tuloy-tuloy, hanggang dito lang yung matatalo natin. Okay? So, tandaan nyo, kapag buy, yung stop loss natin nasa baba. Kapag sell naman, close natin to. Pindot tayo ng sell. Kailangan yung stop loss natin nasa taas. So, click natin ulit yung line. Saan yung line? And then, drag pataas. Okay? Drag pataas, then drop. And then, ayan. And pag hinover nyo dito sa stop loss, yung mouse, makikita nyo yung potential loss nyo kapag na-hit yung stop loss. So dito, since naka 1 minilot ako, so ang magiging loss ko dito is $28.30 and in pips, that would be 28 pips. Okay? Now, ito yung way kung paano tayo maglalagay ng stop loss kapag naka-market entry order tayo. Now, paano kapag naka-limit order tayo? So, let's say magba-buy limit tayo. Right-click, new order. And then yung type, gawin nating pending. Then, let's say buy limit. So, yung price, let's say gusto natin mag-buy limit sa 1.04880. And then, dito pa lang, pwede na natin i-place yung stop natin. So, yung stop loss natin, nilalagay natin sa 1.04430. So, ito yan. Ito yung entry natin. Ito yung stop loss. And then, place. Okay? So, ganun din kapag magsisell limit tayo. Alright? So, yan yung ways on how to put your stop loss. Again, ulit-ulitin ko to. Make sure na every trade na iti-take nyo, kailangan meron kayong stop loss order. Before we move on dun sa next exit order, gusto ko lang iwan sa inyo tong quote from Paul Tudor Jones. So, isa siyang legendary trader. So, ang sabi niya, I'm always thinking about losing money as opposed to making money. Don't focus on making money, focus on protecting what you have. So always remember, ang priority natin as a trader is to protect our capital. Secondary na lang yung profit. Alright? So yung next exit order natin is take profit. It is an order placed to close a trade when it reaches a particular price point, same with stop loss, but it is used to close an open position for a profit. So stop loss, nililimit yung risk. Ito naman, ito yung price point kung saan magti-take tayo ng profit. So paano ba tayo nag-place ng take profit natin? So there's two ways. So let's say mag-open tayo ng buy. Okay, place natin muna yung stop loss natin. Okay, drag ulit natin pababa since naka-buy tayo. And then, take profit. So, kailangan, since naka-buy tayo, yung take profit natin nasa taas kasi ang in-expect natin, angat yung price. So, first way is to drag. Parang yung ginawa natin sa stop loss. Drag natin pataas, then drop. Pag hinover natin yung mouse natin dito sa dotted red line, makikita natin yung pwede nating maging profit kapag na-hit nung price, itong level na to. Okay? So, kung makikita nyo, $95. Now, the other way naman, so let's say, tanggalin natin to, cancel take profit. So, yung isang way is to point your mouse here, click nyo lang yan. So, pag naging blue na, right-click lang natin and then modify or delete. And then dito, pwede natin ilagay yung take profit natin in price or in pips. Yung points na yan. Okay? So, let's say, gawin naman natin dito. Gusto natin ang take profit natin is 100 pips. So, 1000. So, kailangan ano siya, 4 digits. So, laging disregard lang yung huli. So, hindi yan 1,000, that's 100. Okay, and then click modify. And there, andyan na yung take profit order natin. Okay, so that's how we place our take profit order. And then lastly, we have manual exit. So closing the trade manually. So paano natin siya ginagawa? Let's say for some reason, based on our trading plan, kailangan na natin i-close yung trade natin kahit na hindi pa siya pumupunta sa take profit natin or sa stop loss natin. So, pwede nating gawin to by going here. So, nakikita nyo to, profit, gumagalaw yung profit natin. And then, dito sa pinaka-right, makikita nyo yung X button. So, i-click lang natin to. So, pag click natin yan, automatically, maalis na yung trade natin. Okay? Alright guys, so again, we have different types of orders na pwede natin gamitin as a forex trader. So you have to make sure na alam nyo kung anong type of order yung kailangan yung gamitin based on your strategy. So I hope may natutunan kayo, and sa next lesson natin, we're gonna talk about brokers. With that, good luck and trade safe.